Hello, good day. Hi, my name is edak.nkpubre. Welcome back to my channel. From the topic, you already know what I'm going to talk about today. Is the continuation and update of my fertility and IVF journey. And let's start with the symptoms before we get to what's happening right now. Okay, I had it documented on my phone, so I'm going to share my 5, 6, 7 weeks symptoms. First of all, you're going to have cramps. Okay, let me talk about myself. I had cramps, and yeah, it wasn't like, it was cramps on the side, cramps on my back, lower back. It was nothing serious like hurting or anything serious like that. I was gassy, bloated. I was farting a lot, just have like air freshener or incense burning on one corner or one side of the house. I was burping a lot too. I had nausea, like serious nausea in week 6. Like just thinking of eating was making me like sick. I would cook, but I can't eat the food. It's disgusting to me, as in, like, it was irritating basically. And I could smell things that were hidden. Like, I had like this incense I got, and I left the pack in one of the cupboards in the house, and it's like I've forgotten about it actually, basically. So every time I passed that area, I could smell the incense. And it's finished though, it's finished, so I could smell it. And it was packed, like packed. I had like my temperature was, I was feeling cold, hot, and at night I used to sweat at night. So I had like wake up, toss the duvet away, things like that. And sometimes I think because of the yeah, I had this increased thirst, as in like increased, as in no matter how much water I was drinking, I was still thirsty after drinking water. I don't know how that was possible, but like dry, your throat to be dry. I had that, as in I would drink water, continue drinking water, and because of drinking a lot of water, I was urinating regularly. And because of that, I was, like, if you go 2 times in the night and you go the 3rd time, you go the 4th time, you go the 5th time, you're not going to bed again. So I was having irregular sleep. I think that was what I'm going to explain it as. I won't say it was like insomnia, but I don't want to go to bed again. Bed again. Then my boobs got bigger, and I noticed a lot of like twinges on my boobs. So it got fuller, heavier, and more sensitive. Like if if I bump into something or someone, it hurts. Like, yeah. That's one thing that was so weird to me, was I felt like I was smelling. Like I was thinking, I'll take a shower just now, then in 2 or 3 minutes I'll feel as if I'm thinking I need to take another shower. Everything was alerting, my body was irritating me. Like, I'll brush and I'll feel as if I did not brush properly. I want to brush some more, so my smelling was, my smelling senses was like hyperactive basically. So going down to the 7th week. The 7th week was kind of emotional, because I did not expect what happened in the 7th week. I started I had mouth spotting, but no cramps. And I called my midwife and matron, and she said, okay, it's okay. I said, as long as it's not cramping, nothing, it's just light spotting and stuff. It started, let me check my calendar, because I put it in my It started on the 17th of November. Started on the 17th of November, and no, sorry, it started on the 14th of November. And 14th of November, it started all through. At the beginning, during the day, it will start. Then during the evening, it will like become dark brown. Same thing happened on the 14th. Same thing happened on the 15th, on the 16th, on the 17th. Then on the 18th, the cramps started crazy. As in, I had like during this week, the 6th, 7th week, I had like bad mood. My mood swings was like was crazy. My mood swings were like crazy. Nothing made me smile, nothing made me happy, nothing made me laugh. So on the 7th week, that's the 18th of November 2021, the spotting started and the cramps started, and it was seriously hurt. It hurt so badly. It started on the by 9 p.m. because I was about to sign in to a Zoom prayer meeting, but the pain was excruciating. As in, it was painful. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It was like cramp, but deep cramps. Like, so I sent a message to the midwife that I'm coming in next day. I don't feel this is right. That I'm feeling serious cramps. Then I felt like I don't know how to explain this. Like a push, like whoosh, and the cramp stopped. Then I chilled for a bit. I drank some water and I was lying down, and I felt like as if I was going to be on my period. Like, you know this rush, you feel like you're about to be on your period, and I was already spotting already. So I went to the bathroom. I saw thick deep red. I wanted to faint. I was in awe. I was shocked. I was heartbroken. All those emotions I had in the past just came flooding in. I just broke down in the bathroom and cried. I cried. I held my tummy. I was just saying, why me? Why'd I have to go through this again? Thought this was the time. I think this was the time. I was going to say, God, thank you. I'm going to say, God, thank you for this journey. I'm going to say all this. I'm going to sing my song. And throughout the night, I couldn't sleep because it was like pouring. As in, like, it was like a running tap. Was pouring, gushing out, like blood was gushing out. I was changing the pads every 30 minutes. It was filling up the pad every 30 minutes. It was. Anywho, I think throughout this process till like 4 a.m. I came to terms, not that I was trying to come in terms, I came to terms that I probably have lost this pregnancy. That this is, from all my research I've researched in the past and what I've researched, even when the light spotting started, I was already researching that I was still safe as long as it does not, it was still light spotting. Only when I wipe, it wasn't filling up a liner or a pad. And I was going to the bathroom, and there was like chunks and chunks of clots of blood, TMI, just making their way out of me. And by 4 a.m. by 4:35, I had made terms with, because I've been crying my eyeballs out, my heart, I was holding my chest was hurting, my tummy was hurting, my head was banging. I came in terms, sorry for my phone, I came in terms with the fact that I'd lost this pregnancy. And that day, that week, but that day was the 8th week. 8th week, and that day made it 8 weeks. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm going to just say it just felt like I failed once more. I failed, my body had disappointed me, and I felt like, okay, maybe you were too happy, with, you were too positive that this was going to be it. Maybe you felt too comfortable, thinking that I allowed that. I'm still in the mourning process, because yeah. So the next day, we got to the clinic, we did the scan, and had miscarried. And the midwife, okay, let me just talk for myself, because I was crying, and I was trying my possible best with my face mask on my face. I was trying to hold and protect myself from crying. Or I could be crying throughout the night. I did not sleep, so I didn't want to cry again, because this cry would have been like so I wanted to hold on till I get home. I still had a little bit of hope that the pregnancy was still viable. I still had a little bit, just a little bit of hope. But while we were watching the ultrasound, I knew it was what happened. The pregnancy. We couldn't see the sac, and I felt sad, and I still feel sad. I'm still undergoing my emotions. Yeah, so that was my update, and there will be the last video I'll put up on this until I get actually I've not posted any of my old videos of my TTC journey, because not because I don't want to share my journey as it's happening, it's because I'm not in the mind frame of putting it out there without having, because let me tell you how I operate. When I'm looking at on YouTube and I'm looking at people that have gone through IVF or IUIs or the TTC journey, I do not watch any video. I watch a video that I know I can scroll, I can look back on their video or their playlist and see that it was successful. I don't look at videos that are not successful or they were not successful. Do you understand? So I'm not someone that's going to put that out until I get success. So I'm sorry about that. I'm just, a lot of people want to see how the journey is or be in the journey, but you can still be in the journey. Sorry, I don't know what, but I think it's the, let me just tilt it this way. Can you see me? So basically that is my journey ended for this year, I think. Yeah, so today is 22nd of November 2021, and it's, yeah, so I just want to just say that I'm still going to spread wonderful joys and the best of luck for anybody out there trying this journey. It is not easy. If you know anyone going through IVF or going through a TTC journey, just support them. Just give them I don't think people should suggest solutions like people telling me that, why don't you try surrogates, why don't you try this, why don't you try that. Most people do not know that people that are in it know their options, or they have their options, and if they have not tried it, it's not your right to suggest those paths for them. People will eventually go on that path if that path is the choice they eventually choose. So I don't think you should push people or to suggest things to them, because they already feel like, for example, like me, I already felt like my body was failing me. That's one particular thing that our body as women was created for, and I cannot just accomplish that basic biology. And do you understand? Some people that have information of me trying TTC journey, sending me messages about with words like barren in it. I am not barren. I'm on the journey like everybody else. So I'm not going to welcome or put or open that door of negativity into my life. So I'm going to protect myself and my emotions, because there's sometimes that we tend not to deal with our emotions in the right or healthy path or healthy way. So I try to protect myself in a way that I don't want an outburst of frustration or anger to anyone that is just a passerby. So I try to hold myself when people start making comments like that. And I know they mean well, but your meaning well needs more education. If you really care, you research and know what you're talking about or what you're suggesting. But it's all good, because I'm not one to give up easily, but I'm just going to just trust God on my journey of life. And yeah, let me say another thing again. I give kudos to the people in the clinic that were with me when we saw the scan, and the embryologist. She came. I think I think her mentality is like my mentality. I try to see a positive spin on things. So she came, she gave me like wonderful advice. She said that in every situation, that people don't listen to this thing very carefully. In every disappointment truly is a blessing. You do not know the path you are going to go on. That if in one way the pregnancy still went ahead and something happened to you, you lost yourself, nobody is going to say, oh, are you going to try surrogacy? Are you going to do this? Are you going to do that? Because life is gone. Yes, but right now you're alive, so there's still hope. And even if 8 weeks pregnancy, I even downloaded some app. I think I felt like I was over. I felt over happy. I felt happy, and I felt like maybe my happiness wasn't deserved. Do you understand? That's why it was taken away from me. I felt that. I felt like you're happy. You know, some people who have this mentality that one foot is about to fall. They're not sure. They're hanging on a thread. It's all good. I'm here. And I wish you the best in your journeys. Your TTC journey. I wish you the best. And I hope and I pray and I wish that I get to post all these videos, because if I get to post these videos, or when I post these videos, that means we are successful. We have given birth. We have our healthy babies. We have our kids. They're healthy. They're wonderful. They're beautiful. They're just the best. And that night, the night when I got home, I spoke to God, and I told God that with all this heartbreak, with all this journey of